So in this video, we will learn how to convert the equation y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1 into the general form ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. A, b, c are integers here. So first we start with the point slope form to the general form. So the equation is given y minus 2 equals 3 times x minus x1. So how do we convert it into the general form? By rearranging the terms. So first we simplify this one. So y minus 2 equals, so distribute this 3 with both the numbers. So we get 3x minus 15. And it's always a practice to write 3x or the x term with the positive coefficient. So we move the left side terms y minus 2 on the right side by doing the opposite operation. So here we have a plus, so to adjust with we take minus y. Here we have a minus, so we do plus 2, and same thing we do on the right side. So minus y and plus 2. So here then y and minus y cancels out, minus 2 and 2 cancels out. So we are left with 0 equals, so nothing is on this side, 0. So this always 3x first, and then we write the y term, and then this minus 15 and plus 2 will be minus 13. So always we switch the sides once we have 0 on the left side. So we write 3x minus y minus 13 equals to 0. Now if we compare it with this, so we say we have the same form. And if you want to write the values of a, b, c, we can write a as 3, b as minus 1, and c will be minus 13. Now example 2. So y plus 2 equals minus 2 times x minus 6. So again first we distribute it. So y plus 2 equals, so distributing it with the numbers which are inside the bracket, so minus 2x, and minus, so it becomes plus, so 2 times 6 will be then 12. Now as we see that we have x term with the negative coefficient, so as a practice, so we always keep the x term with positive coefficient, so we move the right side terms to the left side by doing the opposite operation. So for this we add 2x, and then we add 2x this side, and then we subtract 12, and we subtract 12 here. So 12 and minus 12 cancels out, minus 2x and positive 2x cancel out. So we are left with, first we write 2x, then we write y, and then we write the constant. So constant is minus 12 and plus 2, which is minus 10, and on the right side we have 0. So we get the equation 2x plus y minus 10 equals 0. Now this time we don't have to switch the sides. So this is the answer for it. And if we want to write the values of a, b, c, so a is 2, b is 1, and c is minus 10. Now example 3. So y minus 2, so this is minus 2/3. Now we have a fraction which is the slope. So whenever we have a fraction, so how we go over the next step now? So first thing is we should always get rid of the fractions, because we don't want any denominator here, because always we express it in the general form where a, b, c should be integers. So we write y minus 2 is equals to minus 2/3 times x plus 4, and the denominator is this 3, so we times it by 3 on both sides, so 3 times, and we write 3 times here. So when you multiply it, so we get 3 times y, so which is 3y, 3 times minus 2, which is minus 6. So this 3 and 3 cancels out, so we are left with minus 2 times x plus 4. Now we rewrite 3y minus 6 equals, so this minus 2 is distributed to both the numbers, so minus 2x and minus 8. So now again we see that minus 2x, so it's on the right side, so it has a minus sign. So we now do the opposite operation on the right side. So we first write the equation once again. So 3y minus 6 minus 2x minus 8, and then we write plus 2x. So plus 2x, so plus 2x this side, and plus 8 and plus 8 this side. So then plus 2x and minus 2x cancels out, minus 8 and plus 8 cancels out. So on the left side, then we write first the x term, then the y term, and this minus 6 and plus 8 will be your plus 2, and this is equals to 0 then. So this is the equation in the general form, and in this, if we see the values, so a is 2, b is 3, c is 2. Now in this example, we see that the coordinates like the x1, y1, so these values are fractions. So to get rid of these fractions, so first we see what are these denominators and what are their LCD. So 2 and 5, so the LCD for 2 and 5, so LCD for 2 and 5 is 10. So what we do, we rewrite the equation once again, and then we times it by the LCD on both sides. So I'm just rewriting the equation, and now we times it with this 10 and also here with 10. Now distributing with this number 10, so we get 10y. This when multiplies here, so it is minus 10 over 2, which is minus 5 equals, so this number is 30. So 30 times x is 30x. Then 30 times 2 is 60, and 60 divided by 5 is 12. Now we have x positive here, so we'll move the terms on this side. So I'm rewriting the equation here. And then we do the opposite operation, so minus 10y, so this side minus 10y, and then we do plus 5 and plus 5. So here these will be cancelled, and we are left with 0 equals, so first the x term, then the y term, and then plus 12 and plus 5, so it is plus 17. Since we have 0 on the left side, so we switch the side, so we write 30x minus 10y plus 17 equals 0. So if we see the values of a, b and c, a is 30, b is minus 10, and c is 17. So this is the way we get the general form from the point slope form. Now pause the video, then try these questions and check your answers in the next slide. So here are the answers. So check these answers, and thank you.